officer hit by a gunman during a robbery at Dino's storage is recovering in the hospital today. According to Omaha Police, the unnamed officer is doing well. On Monday, police were called to the storage business off 53rd and Center Street for a burglary in progress. Investigators say an altercation started after the suspect ran from police. OPD Chief Todd Schmatter says there was an exchange of gunfire between officers and the suspect. Paramedics tried to save the robber, but he died at the scene. Police also tell us they found a gun near him at that scene.